Honestly, for me, the bar in this that I would know if I did good enough are the Maria Callas fans, and those who love opera. And my fear would be to disappoint them. So, of course, all other things and in my own business, if there's a response to the work, I'm very grateful. But in my heart, to disappoint the people who love her, and she means a lot to, and her legacy, and I really came to care for her. So I felt I didn't want to do a disservice to this woman. I think when your life is full, when you've felt a certain level of despair, of pain, of love, at a certain point, there is only certain sounds that can match that feeling. And to me, the immensity of the feeling encapsulated within the sounds of opera, there's nothing like it. And that feeling that would move all of us if we were to hear it would be the only sound that would explain that pain. I think the approach to her, I listened to her, she actually taught. And so there are audio recordings of her teaching. So I got very lucky because the best way in was I got to be taught by Maria, who said when she approaches her work, she said the first thing you do, and she calls it straitjacketing. So the first thing you do is you don't think about how you feel or what you want. You just try to understand the music and the intention of the composer, and you are disciplined, and you do the work exactly as intended, and you practice and practice. And so I did that, and I think in approaching that way, then she said, and then the final thing, you let your personal and your emotion come in.
I'm an opera fan since I grew up. Of course, a big Maria Callas fan, but always very intrigued by the fact that there's almost no movies about operas and opera singers. The opera world that is so interesting as a form of art has been largely ignored by cinema. So thought about making a movie about probably the greatest voice of history, who had a very beautiful and difficult life. And by thinking about it, we had the luck to find Steve Knight, who wrote the beautiful script. And of course, this movie wouldn't exist without Angelina.
I think that if you meet somebody as Maria Callas, it's one of those encounters that gives you the possibility of getting a little beam of that light and to make it become yours. My feeling is that their identity became what it is or what it was because they had the chance to meet her. And she was a queen.